Welcome to the Puckin Stoner Dads Show with your hosts, Dusty,
Fuck, man. Like, everyone, all these franchises and all these people that used to fucking control these
the
guys.
Ginge.
Happy to be here. Looking forward to playing.
Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Check out our short form content on Shorts and TikTok.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Puckin Stoner Dads show. We are back after a long hiatus. It's been some fucking weird ass times in the neighborhood. Dusty, how are you?
I'm great, man. First off, I could just say that intro song, I forgot how much of a fucking banger that was, man.
I was just gonna say I gotta text those boys and tell them I forgot how bumping that is.
Yeah, definitely. But no, man, you're right. Definitely been a long time. A lot of stuff has been going on, and like life before this podcast, for sure. We deal with our life stuff. But we definitely haven't stopped talking, and we're actually talking about moving the podcast to like a different form of not just focusing on just hockey. We wanted to focus on a much broader kind of like maybe stoner kind of culture,
Open it
having
up to
fun.
people
Yeah, having
so they
fun.
can maybe find hockey
Yeah,
through a couple stoner dudes
which
who like other shit.
exactly. So that's why we actually have a brand new look on the channel right now. We have opened up a network, Ty and I. We're calling it Puffin Media.
We're going balls
We're
to the wall.
balls to the wall. We want to see what you guys think. What kind of podcast do you guys want? We want to help. Let's grow together. Let's build something. Build something really kind of cool. That's what
Exactly.
me and you have been so jacked for this, so excited. We've been
I'm actually
talking
more
back and forth.
excited than I was originally because, man, I was already stoked on the show, but like social media has killed my mood on the Leafs sometimes, and it is hard to do a full episode when the world hates them.
It is, and at the same time, like with how busy both of our lifestyle is, it's very complicated to actually get time and record after everything in hockey because if you're not getting some stuff like that in hockey right away,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you become
Sometimes
irrelevant.
a trade has been, a trade has
Yeah,
happened on Monday. By the time Friday night comes, he's been traded again.
yeah. Or someone else was traded and you just miss it, and that's why we're looking at bringing this type in. We're going to be having some hockey takes in here.
Oh yeah, that won't change.
That's definitely not going to change. We're definitely going to talk Leafs. We're just going to talk about them kind of more as an overall. Who knows? Maybe we will bring in some watch alongs during the season too when we can.
They'll probably come, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, first off, we'll get right into the great stuff with it being so kind of, we've had some time to process everything that has gone on in Leafland.
And
It up,
hockey land, really.
yeah. So first thing, well, obviously, Game 7, they fall short. They don't show up against Florida. Shanahan
That
gets
was
fired.
heartbreaking.
The
Not a surprise.
Shanahan, yeah, the Shanahan firing was, it was a long time coming.
It was needed.
It was, and I think it should have been done they were beat out by Montreal. I think that should have been the time to clear house. It should have been Dubas,
Yeah.
Shanny, Keefe. All three is gone. Get rid of all that, right?
By that point, we were pretty much just walking to the beat of a dead horse.
Definitely. And now we're into the first off season where people have been saying for years and years and years, we need to move off of the core. We need to move off of the core. We need to move off of the core. Well, we time has come. We have moved off the core.
Finally.
Yeah, Mitch Marner is no longer a Toronto Maple Leaf. There's a lot of scandal that went wrong with that. Came off with that.
That was like a
So
bad breakup.
I want to get more. I want to discuss more at the beginning of kind of Marner's career and kind of what led to that before we get to the end of like that kind of stuff and what came out. We do have some other moves. Do we want to get into the Marner thing right away, and then we can get into like now that they've moved on from Marner, who are we excited to? I think that's how we should break it into, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Yeah. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. Boom. We have Marner, all Marner stats right here. So Marner was drafted, I believe, as the 2014. Yeah, he was drafted. He was coming off of a London Knights, 53 games played, 44 goals, 82 assists for 126 points. Very, very good junior numbers. Obviously, why the Toronto Maple Leafs were looking at him.
Yeah, very good numbers.
Those type of numbers, like his dad actually has been reported to say that he should have been arguably, if it wasn't with McDavid in there, he could have been first overall.
Yeah, he could have been. That was a good draft year, though.
It would be a good argument. I don't know if I would still put him up with his actual current teammate now, Jack Eichel, who was second overall. You can debate that. I don't know. Eichel's isn't a center, right? Like usually,
Eichel's a center
you're
who
gonna,
spent how many years in Buffalo, too?
but not even just that though. Like that, great point there. But like also, you're looking at GMs though that are always going to take a center over a winger, especially in a draft. The center, you can wingers are a dime a dozen, right? Mitch Marner's not a dime a dozen.
No,
But I
but
feel
other
like
wingers.
a superstar center, a center is. Right. You had McDavid, you had Eichel. Uh, maybe kind of a miss on Dylan Strome at third, and then Marner went fourth. Toronto Maple
Yeah,
Leafs
I
were
think Marner
really,
should have
yeah,
went over Strome.
probably but that's looking at it now, right? At the
Yeah,
time, Dylan Strome was Connor McDavid's line mate.
and anyone's going to look good if they're Connor McDavid's line mate.
Yep. So anyway, they draft him fourth overall, and there comes a little bit of a dispute with Class B rookie bonuses on that. Arguably, I think of all the 3 years in the entry draft, I don't think he qualified for any of them anyway. He might have qualified for one of them. I think it was because he was like top 10 in assists.
Okay.
Gets sent, but anyway, he gets sent back to junior that first year because the Leafs were shit, and what's the point of having him on the roster? He goes and literally tears it up. 57 games and 39 goals, 77 assists, 116 points. I believe he played for the World Juniors at that time, so he probably would have had some more games and probably obviously a lot more goals in that time.
Yeah.
And he goes on an absolute tear in the playoffs for the Knights. 18 games played. He had 16 goals, 28 points for 44 assists. I know. I know. I was reading these and I'm going, "Oh my God, wait, what?" He absolutely did. So great year. They start bringing all the kids in, right? All the kids, it becomes fun. It's the young, it's the core four. We're having fun. 2016, 2017 Maple Leafs. Uh, 77 games. He had 19 goals, 42 assists for 61 points in his rookie year. Pretty
Never
good.
less than a 60-point player.
Yeah. And for a rookie, that's really good for a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Follows that up first year in the playoffs, right? Very first playoff, six games played. He gets 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. For a rookie, not bad, but like it was like, okay, fine. Like these guys, they showed promise at this point, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. And then the following year, 82 games played, 22 goals, 47 assists for 69 points. Following up in the sophomore year, avoids the sophomore slump. Gets 9 points in that playoff run. But obviously eliminating the first round.
Yeah.
2018, 2019 is the year John Tavares falls into their lap. Really falls into their lap, but falls into his $11 million cap hit,
Yeah.
which you could start to argue it was the start of putting double digits into that kind of, core's head. I also believe that was the year Willie actually held out too.
Yeah. I still remember that Instagram post
Yeah,
with his bag saying, "I'm coming home."
held out till fuck man. It
December.
seemed like it was like mere minutes before the fucking deadline. Settles at 6.9, which looking back now at all their other contracts, man, like that's nothing.
No, people were mad.
And he was one of the ones that was producing at the time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
then that fall
it's
like and
Willie.
then that following year anyway, he follows that up to John Tavares' year. He follows that up with it was 94-point season. So we had 26 goals and 68 assists playing on the line with John Tavares. I believe, yeah, and during that season, number 34 signs an extension, is 11 point whatever. And Marner's agent, I believe, really kind of like steward his reputation with the fan base because this is when
Yeah, he kind of
I wouldn't
pissed
say a
on it a little.
massive point, but you did piss off kind of that small, very vocal yeah, part of the fan base.
This was
Everyone,
when people
yeah,
started
yeah,
getting sour.
and because he ripped Matthews' deal apart in the media. He then went on to say, okay, well, we could take this because he's an RFA and he can't, well, they can sign an offer sheet, but they can, which he didn't want to do. Threatened to sign in Zurich. Very, very, very public negotiation. So that kind of meant it went into training camp. Decided a few days into training camp who it was, and then the deal was finally signed.
Yeah.
Basically just shy of $11 million.
People were holding their breath.
Well, now, because now we have three players making pretty much $11 million.
Yeah.
Can like the one part of it though, like about that whole part, like, man, and this is where I kind of go, someone else should have stepped into this and stopped making this such public thing. But you fucking heard crickets from Shanny. Why did Shanny allow that to continue through the fucking media?
I don't know. I think he thrives off that shit, man.
It's just you have to wonder, man, because we're really gonna find out this year what was Marner in that dressing room. Like, sure, he could have been loved and all that, but like, I just I fall so far. Like, I great memories watching this player play. We're not He's had an amazing career. So he's played a total of 657 games with Toronto Maple Leafs. He's had 221 goals, 521 assists for 741 points in that. His playoff his playoff games and his playoff points,
They
his
aren't
numbers are
that far off.
they're great. Looking at them, it's 70 games played total. 13 goals, 50 assists for 63 points. So 63 points in 70 playoff games. Most people look at that on paper and go, fuck, like, how is he, like, his last shifts, man, his last everything, the guy was booed off the fucking ice.
Oh yeah, he wasn't coming back after that.
Well, he wasn't wanting to. Four Nations, he's asking guys. Fucking, we're getting a guy like Revo, who's fucking his own little personal tour guide, apparently.
That sounds like it. You want the number to my realtor?
Yeah. And then goes on to media and going, oh, you guys, like, everyone was too hard on Marner, and fucking Brad's just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. New DNA, man. They're cleaning out the
It
scum.
is, and you could argue all of that, but man, you know where I really think the DNA changed, and I was ready to walk him go, and I remember I look back and it's so funny. I had a tweet. I remember when I said something about Stammer. I go, man, a Stammer, they can get John Tavares around that Stammer deal. That'd be fucking incredible. And they ended up getting it around that, under $4.5 million for John Tavares. That to me was the start of a DNA change.
Oh, just one sec. What's up, buddy? I can get you some.
Okay, yeah. So like I was saying, I really believe the start of the DNA change was when John Tavares decided to take the discount, man. That's what I really. He took that massive discount, came in at $4.5 million. Seconds later, it seems like Matthew Nice signs for 7.75, I think it was,
Something like that.
arguing where it was like something like he was going to be 9 or I'll get offer sheeted for like 10. And so that's where I really find this DNA change. It came in, and then we started getting some good guys. So
Yeah, we
with the
started.
modern,
We brought in what, 4 players, and it's still 2 million less than what Marner made it with Vegas.
at the time, and we still have three extra forwards.
Yeah.
So like exactly that what he's done with the cap, and I know we're not used to it yet as fans, but it's like he's managing it great. And some of these guys, so Nicholas Waugh coming in, like he's going to be a pretty legit guy. Like, I know he's not going to be, no one's going to replace Marner, and I think that's the point. we're not here to we're not looking to replace Marner. We're looking to build and change and, like be a harder team to play against.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about building the depth, right? And we can take some of that Marner money and put it all around the roster, and then
Distribute around,
maybe
yeah.
we don't have a 100-point right winger on the top line, but we're still going to have likely Matthew Nyes and Austin Matthews. And you put anyone with them, I bet you if you throw Ty Max Domi out there, you might not get a 100-point player, but he'll probably put up 60.
Yep.
And we
There's
don't need a 100-point player to make it to the cup. We've got enough 100-point players, or
so
60 goal scorers, or 50
so the
goal
new
scorers, or
players
40
we
goal
got,
scorers.
so we got Pizzetta, who is an absolute psychopath. He's probably only going to play maybe 20, maybe 30 games.
But he's going to bleed blue every one of those games, trust me.
And yeah, exactly. He's going to fight. He's not going to step down from anybody. That's what you're maybe going to hope that that kind of like mindset, even imagine he rubs off on Matthew Nye. So add being a psychopath on Matthew Nyes, and geez, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
So we
Matthew
had
Nyes
Pizzetta.
has that size that if you mix it
Yeah.
with some ferocity, it's not going to be good. Well, it's going to be
And then they
great, but
went,
not for
yeah.
the receiving end.
So they acquired two players. So they acquired Dakota Joshua. And well, I'd be full unsure. I'm really excited for this player. Last year he had an off year, but he also had cancer.
Yeah.
He had cancer. He
That'll
missed the
do
whole
something to
training
you.
camp, man. Like missing a training camp alone, like without that is hard enough. And then like you were battling cancer and like probably getting rid of a lot of like toxins out of your fucking body and shit like that. And like it's gonna take time. Like this could be a different in his career, man. It'd be exciting because he's tough.
Yeah, it's going to be funny to see. Not funny. It's
Lots
going
of
to be fun
hits.
to see what he does. He's going to be
Yeah.
hitting and going in the
And then
dirty areas.
we got Michelli. And I don't know much about him, but I know we were talking to each other like, oh, who are you most excited for? All these new guys and a couple people have asked. And with my job and a lot of kids who are in hockey, like they play like college Division 1 hockey. I got talked to like kids that are pretty much like prospects in the OHL or playing in the OHL this year. A lot of them are saying Michelli. They're excited for.
Yeah.
And they think he might actually fit in there pretty nicely.
He's going to
So
be a young player who's excited to not be in San Jose, I think.
I think was he in San Jose or was he in Arizona or
I think he's in
Utah?
San Jose.
I think
Or
no, he's in
Utah,
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah,
Utah,
so
yeah,
who
Utah.
knows, man? Like I just want guys that want to be here. Bottom
I
line.
probably, I probably, I can't think of anybody right now on the roster who would like me. Do we still have Nick Robertson?
Yep. Well, he's technically arbitration right now.
Okay, because like that's one guy that doesn't want to be there. I feel like so we could do whatever we want with him, but like up and down the lineup,
Mhm.
like I'm like you. I want to see people who want to be there.
I'd like to see if they are going to actually move on from Robinson. Like obviously, like something's still there. Like he can score. He has shown that. He just doesn't fit, I feel, the Brewer-based system. He's too small.
Yeah,
And I'd like to take on someone like so trade him where it's kind of like a project for another project.
yeah. that wouldn't be a bad idea. Bring in another guy who's trying to find himself, who might be happier to find himself in Toronto.
I just want guys that want to win and will do anything that's possible to fucking do it.
But now maybe
Tired. I'm just
Robertson's
tired of
gonna
man. Like,
have a spark under his ass because there's that opening in the winger.
who knows, man? Maybe with Matthews, maybe they can have more of a voice. Like,
Maybe.
I think a very underrated thing that's not a lot of people are actually talking about, which I'm actually shocked, is that apparently Face Off is on this year again. Like that Amazon series.
Oh, really?
And they are following Willie this year again. So like, what's going to come into that
We'll see.
with this, right? Like Marner fucking ripping the fucking bench, screaming at the bench, like he's fucking his hair still looks like it did in that Vegas video when he was trying to put the sweater on and struggled with it.
Yeah. I liked that little hands in the air. That was so corny.
Oh yeah, that was such like a dorky thing. So who? I told you my most excited player. Who are you most excited for as a new addition?
I'm always excited for a black dude who punches people in the face. Give me Dakota Joshua. I'll even get a jersey.
I'm gonna say another underrated kind of like change too. I'm kind of curious what Derek Long is going to do with the team. That hire of the assistant coach.
Oh yeah, playoff guy.
Yeah, fucking the
Well, at
guy
least
looks
they.
like the fucking leader of the Minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious. So with that, actually was a perfect way segue. So we got quite a few coaching changes. I'm going to list them all, and I want you to tell me who you think is going to be the biggest impact first year.
Okay.
So first, let me list them off, and then you can say it. So first off, we got the Philadelphia Flyers hiring Rick Tocchet. The Anaheim Ducks hired Joe Quenneville. New York Rangers hired Mike Sullivan. Seattle Kraken hired Lane Lambert. Pittsburgh Penguins hired Dan Muse, and the Boston Bruins hired Marco Strum.
I think. I like Talkett to Philly, but I think it's because I see Philadelphia as the team they used to be,
Yeah,
and you need that rough and tough coach. But like Andrew was saying to us the other night when he called, um, that didn't work with who they had, right? So
yeah, but man, there's John Tortorella is known for being a fucking asshole, where Tockett's not really as much.
yeah, yeah, you're right. Talkett's more of a
So
quiet.
my I think is the biggest impact and going to have the best year for me. I think is Mike Sullivan as a Ranger.
That yeah, I think that's interesting one that could go well, and also I
Yeah,
think
well, like man,
as much
you
as
get
the world
Shazirkin
hates
playing,
it,
man. Yeah, you get Shazirkin playing, you get Adam Fox fucking rolling, man. Anything can happen.
but also I think as much as the hockey world's gonna hate it, Anaheim might thrive under a Quenneville.
Joe Quenneville, they could. I think they definitely should take the next step.
Yeah,
100%, I think Anaheim should be taking a step. I just think I could see the Rangers back into the playoffs this year under Sullivan. I don't know if Philly quite has enough. to make the playoffs. I don't know if they want to be quite good quite yet, especially with Gavin. It's Gavin McKenna this year.
Yes.
Yeah, with Gavin McKenna coming up, is this the year you really do want to take that step, or do you want to just keep adding?
Even he signed a quite nice deal there.
Oh yeah, in the NCAA. That's kind of a cool topic. I think we should wait for next episode to talk about the NCAA whole
Yeah,
thing, man,
sure.
because that thing's really cool. We can get pretty in depth with that.
It's actually interesting how that rule change came into play after we had
Yeah.
interviewed
So yeah,
Jay,
Justin,
Justin
Justin the
Wheels.
Scout. Yeah, that's true. And I definitely want to hear some impacts. We do have a plan for a guest who actually follows the OHL pretty well. And I know he was mentioning actually players that were going to NCAA.
Yeah.
So we're going to segue this in. So we're going to start getting into new things. This is a new segment we're going to start doing. We're calling them high takes.
I take.
It could be any take. I did choose to kind of take a segue towards the hockey, but it is and it's not. So my high take is uh I think the players should start showcasing these players' personalities. Having players rip on each other. I was actually had this discussion with Tommy online.
Okay.
Having players like rip each other in the meeting and shit like that, like, oh yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole, or like nothing's gonna sell the game like two players with beef with each other and them just chirping the shit of each other and actually showing some personality and being cocky and
That would be nice, yeah.
well, look at
Almost
the
throw
other
some
sports.
WWE edge to it.
Football even, man. Look how those guys showcase their personality and how they sell a game. You watch basketball.
Basketball,
There's feuds,
Jenks.
huge feuds that sell the fucking games, man. Shit sells games.
Yeah. Everyone likes a rivalry and everyone likes personal shit.
And how funny is it would be pre-game? Oh, we're gonna come out, man. Be ready. We're coming out and we're gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come out, we're gonna come or oh man, oh you guys are coming in. Fuck that. We're gonna come in. We're going in. We're getting this easy dub tonight, and we're coming out with 2 points, and we're gonna go party in their clubs to celebrate our win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Would
imagine
be
a
way
player
more
coming into
interesting.
Toronto and saying that. No, okay, Matthew Kachuk.
I was about to say, imagine the Kachuk
Yeah,
brothers
yeah.
and the
Matthew
shit they get
Kachuk
into
comes
with
into
them.
strolling into Toronto with Sam Bennett and Brad Marchand. And they're all at the cameras and they're all saying, oh, we're coming in. We're going to have a great time. We own this place and we're coming in for that easy dub because we always beat you guys. And then we're going to go party.
With our
I
Stanley Cup
just,
rings.
exactly.
I feel like
Exactly.
that
Hey,
would
hey, you
definitely
guys,
bring some style to the game.
yeah, go on Toronto. I wonder if anyone could tell me where is a great place to go get our rings cleaned.
That's
Dude, right? It would
awesome.
get people pissed off, man. And how easy is it to piss Leaf fans off?
Very.
That's my high take and how cool I think it would be.
I
So
think
we
you're onto
can,
something there.
yeah.
NHL, check that out.
So you got your high take.
Oh, NHL should also have a, going with yours, NHL should have a hype man that like
Yeah,
instigates this shit too.
I know, right?
So basically, before I give you my high take, I'm gonna smoke another bowl, and then my phone's at 10%, so I'm gonna go plug it in. Then okay, so I'm sure you witnessed the Black Sabbath show. Everyone did.
Yeah,
Where
definitely.
Ozzy afterwards had an interview with Youngblood, and it was Bloodfest, I think. Youngblood put on the whole thing. And Ozzy passed the Prince of Darkness torch, are we calling it?
Okay. So do you think he passed it on? So I just basically started hearing about this guy a month ago. So like who is this guy?
Well, at first I only knew him as a guy who had a song with MGK that was kind of catchy, but I knew nothing about him. And I just saw on the internet, Ozzy passed the torch to Youngblood. And at first I thought, Ozzy Osbourne passing the torch to some guy who's got a song with MGK doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
And then you and I shot the shit about it for a minute. And then I decided to look into it, and I changed my mind. Um, this guy is literally the perfect guy to take on whatever the fuck's going on. I've always loved Ozzy. He's always been great. But Youngblood is something else, man. Um, he just released a vinyl,
Yeah.
and it's see-through, and the
I think I've
vinyls
seen
are
this.
all filled with his actual blood.
Yeah, that's gonna trip you.
This guy is a huge party animal, apparently. And this guy will go against the grain in so many ways just to be punk rock. He doesn't claim a gender. They, I guess, don't claim a gender. And he says he's pansexual because he's not attracted to genders. He's just attracted to the person. And he's just, like he said in an interview I watched, he's just have a good time and he'll try anything. And his life is just party, sex, and rock and roll. And
You
when
could
you
argue
listen to
it
this,
was like Ozzy, man. I've heard some stories with like Ozzy and
oh,
shit too.
millions. He's
Yeah.
Ozzy to a T, and he said in his interview with Ozzy how as a kid people would say, "Oh, you're so angry," and he would just say, "Nah, I'm just like Ozzy." And you can see he's grown up to be the return of Ozzy. So I think Ozzy knew what he was doing. This guy's nuts, and he might not be a metal
So
musician, but neither really was Ozzy.
yeah. So my thing of like passing the torch, like he is incredibly talented. I've seen quite a bit of his songs and like literally had it stuck in my fucking head almost all fucking day even.
Yeah, like this guy can sing too. He's a
But
good singer.
he is very talented, man, but passing the torch down and like who Ozzy actually like inspired. Like I was watching tributes, Judas Priest and guys like that, and like you're seeing all these guys that were like in there with him, like Nikki Sixx and all these kind of guys, and like
And
I could
that's
hear
pretty,
the argument of saying he's the reincarnation of Ozzy, and like he's on track to being like passing the torch down, but I don't know quite yet.
well, see, that's the thing I think. I don't think Ozzy was passing the torch saying like you're
Of
the
being the Prince of
next best
Darkness.
thing from me. I think he passed the torch being like you're the next you're the next great thing to come. Like it's a new
Maybe.
era.
I can
Because
see it, man.
if he hands it to Nikki Sixx, like Nikki Sixx has 10 years left, and that's if he
Yeah.
doesn't overdose again. Sorry, bad joke, but like
You're not
Youngblood's
wrong
going to
on
be
it,
in the
though.
music industry for another 40, 50 years, so he has to pass it to, and like we're two stoners really thinking too much about
Yeah.
something that doesn't even really matter. But at the end of the day, man, if someone's going to carry that torch for another 50 years, it's going to be someone in their 20s who's up and coming, right? And this guy, if he's the
Mhm.
reincarnation, I guess he should carry it.
And I have seen it, and he does. He appeals to that, like, kind of like. I know growing up, I would have loved him, just like being a fucking like emo kid shit and shit. I would have
Yeah,
fucking loved him. I don't know if he's talented musicianly. I don't know if he'll ever come close to like the hits and shit like Ozzy had.
I don't think so. I don't think, though he acts like Ozzy did
He
and
does.
has the same interests as Ozzy and could put together Bloodfest, which was a big, Black Sabbath tribute. The
Yeah.
demographic that Youngblood reaches is 14-year-old girls.
Oh, exactly.
It's not people who are
Yeah.
18, hate their moms, and have Ozzy on their lockers. It's like a 14-year-old girl who's like, oh my goodness, Youngblood's so hot because he's just so bad.
Yeah. The bad boy
He's got
image.
tattoos and eyeliner.
Yeah.
And that's the one problem I have is if you listen to his songs, he's got some songs that are bangers. He's got some heavy tunes, but he's got some songs that are just like poppy, gross, kind of like mainstream garbage
You
that
know
even you'd
who
think,
know who he reminds me of?
who?
And it's going to be remind as soon as I say it, you're going to be okay, yeah. He kind of reminds me of a modern day Good Charlotte.
Yeah,
You listen to their music and you go, okay, man, these guys are actually pretty decent, but you kind of see him and it all puts you about the music, right? Where you're like, what? Like you guys look that hardcore and you're singing like this.
yeah.
Time will tell. We could come back and this could be like a fucking actual ice cold take for me saying that I don't know if it's him that's the torch being tossed down to him, but
We'll see in 50 years.
yeah, exactly.
I don't even think I'll be alive.
50 years when it's episode fucking like 3,000 for us.
3,000.
Yeah, imagine.
Puckin Stoner great grandfathers.
Yeah. Okay. So you sent me
Oh,
some
these are good,
videos.
man.
So I'm not gonna lie, I've been excited because my phone's been dinging and dinging like freaking crazy. And yeah, like super
I've
pumped.
seen
Okay,
all of
so
these and I laughed even the second time as I sent it to you.
okay. So I saw this one and said I had to make sure it works. Like what? Like she just gives her on it.
And the best
Just
part
like,
is she does it and it almost is like it snaps her out of it because she's like, what did I do?
oh no.
Job for a cowboy.
Like she puts so much emphasis on it. Like, look.
Oi! The voice crack too.
What was that?
Got an email from somebody who says that they've been a paramedic for 20
This one's
years.
creepy,
they have
man.
worked night shift. They have had weird experiences, and they've always been able to logically explain them away, except for one. I don't know if this person wants to be anonymous, so I'm just going to call him Al. Al said that one night around 1 a.m., he and 3 police officers were dispatched to a call. The 911 dispatcher said that the woman was on the phone saying that it was cold and it was dark and she didn't know where she was. The woman on the phone is not able to give them a location of where she is, but the cell phone is pinging, and the
What?
They have had weird experiences, and they've always been able to logically explain them away, except for one. I don't know if this person wants to be anonymous, so I'm just going to call him Al. Al said that one night around 1 a.m., he and 3 police officers were dispatched to a call. The 911 dispatcher said that the woman was on the phone saying that it was cold and it was dark and she didn't know where she was. The woman on the phone is not able to give them a location of where she is, but the cell phone is pinging, and the 911 operator is able to track this and kind of figure out where she is, so she sends them to that area. While they are trying to locate this woman, this 911 operator is still on the phone with her, and they are looking around this area. They are not seeing anything. They see a school a little bit up ahead, so they decide that they're going to go check there, see if there's any cars or anything going on. They get there, they do not see anything. As they're standing at the school trying to figure out where to go from here, the 911 operator is able to link the cell phone number to the owner's address. So they head that direction. They get to that house, they go and they knock on the door, and an elderly man answers, and obviously they had just woken him up. At this point, the 911 dispatcher has given the officers the woman's name who is on the phone and the address that the phone number is linked to, and it's also pinging from a cell phone tower nearby. They ask the man who answers the door, "Do you know this woman?" He tells them, "Yes, that's my wife." They ask him, "Is she okay?" This man looks at them and tells him she passed away a year ago. So they let the man know what's going on. They're saying, "Well, we're getting a call from your wife's cell phone, and they're using her name, and they are saying that it's cold and it's dark and they don't know where they are." Now, as this is being repeated to this man, they're all kind of realizing cold and dark. It was the middle of summer, so
It
it was
says
hot.
weird how it keeps
But
doing it
this
though.
man whose house they're at looks at them and tells them there is no way that that's possible because I still have my wife's cell phone in this drawer in the house. He goes into the house, he gets the cell phone,
Whoa.
hands it over to him. It is turned off. Now, at this point, the police and the paramedics tell him, basically, we're going to have to verify that this is true, that your wife has passed away and she is now calling for help. So they do verify this. His wife had passed away of natural causes a year earlier. Now, the 3 police officers and the paramedic who had responded to this call are obviously freaked out, but they play it down for the man whose house they were at, whose wife had passed away, just telling him, "We're really sorry. This must be a prank call. It's not funny, but we are so sorry." Dan closes the door, and all 4 of them go to walk away. They're all just kind of sitting there, looking at each other, trying to figure out what the heck just happened. By this point, the 911 operator had verified this woman's name, her date of birth, and her address. The caller was able to give all of this information eventually because she had actually stayed on.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Oh.
So right now, you can say
Oh. Let's just say I definitely feel for him because I've definitely had that happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, my daughter is a savage with shit. She'll come up and she has this broom thing. She'll come up and whack it with me. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah, out of nowhere, eh?
like, all right, we got. All right, we got this one. What do we got? What do you think we got here? All right, so
I know what
what's
it
it?
is.
Yeah, it's just training for the Justin Bieber concert. Okay.
Go, ready, 3, 2, 1, go! Stop, turn!
I can't wait to be a grandfather.
Oh, right?
That was.
Well, just tell me the good news first, I guess. I don't want to hear bad news.
Okay, so the good news is that you may lose some weight.
Oh, okay. Is that because my diet's kicking in, you think? I've been cutting back a lot.
Well, maybe, but the majority of your weight loss is coming from the fact that we have to amputate both of your legs.
Just so you have to bad news?
Yes. I have good news and bad news.
Oh,
Just go with the good news
Jesus.
first, I guess.
Oh,
You want pets? Okay,
Doesn't the cat like attack her?
I'm coming. I know I'm holding a lot of.
Oh. Dumbass.
Hi, I just wanted
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay.
to send a video. I'm not coming into work tomorrow night because I've just driven into a lake and my car is broken down. And then I tried to reverse and I hit a tree. No one is answering the phone. I don't have breakdown cover. I'm in a lake. What the fuck? So I don't think I can come into work. This is so bad.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
that's my ex-wife packing.
Jesus.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now,
Oh, no.
nothing.
It's time again to feed the screaming land piranhas. And everyone says I should wear more protection when feeding them, so I think I'm ready.
Land. I didn't actually watch this one.
Quickly.
Oh man. Oh.
What a little fucking savage.
I dare every fucking one of them.
Okay.
Fucking little assholes, man.
Okay.
My cat freaking hates that wet food.
I fear wearing more clothing just gave the Friends foster kittens more material to sink their little bean blades into. I think
Bean
next time I'm
blades.
going to open the
Jesus.
door and throw the treats in like a flashbang, and then bring the food and set down and close the door. We're going to try that next time.
Flash grenade?
Nobody packs your fudge better than we do here in Uranus Fudge Factory. Would you like it nice and tight in a box or loosey-goosey in a bag? Fudge, yeah.
But
Nobody packs your
yeah.
fudge better than we do.
Who eats protein powder?
I got the pre-workout.
Who eats pre-workout? Isn't it drink mix?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. Well, I didn't expect that. And it is very sour.
No shit.
You know where I really want to go? St. John. You know where I really want to eat right now?
Oh, this wasn't
Seriously.
meant for this. I just sent it to you because it's
Really
funny.
excited to start my university.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Those are
just
some,
making fun of New Brunswick.
yeah, those are some good ones. Those are some good ones
Nah,
there,
that
bud.
protein one. That protein one was stupid. Or the
It was
pre-workout.
pretty
That was
funny.
stupid.
I thought it was pretty funny. All right. Next we got Wake and Bake World News.
Wake
Not
big
only,
world news.
not only this week we lose Ozzy. We lost a wrestling legend,
Legend.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
I was pretty upset when I heard about it.
A lot of people can think of his actual legacy of him outside of the ring, you can think of whatever what you want, but what he actually did bring to wrestling was incredible.
He was
Yeah.
an
He made
amazing
yeah,
WWE superstar.
he made the average person who didn't watch all the time. Like I didn't really watch it all the time at all. And I even knew who he was. And like I actually I met him at one of those Much Music live things.
Really?
Yeah, him and his daughter were in there.
Sweet.
Dude, the guy was huge.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, man, his biceps were fucking bigger than my head.
Biggest arms in the world.
Yeah, definitely. Like absolutely crazy, bro.
Yeah, the guy was fucking ripped right up
Even
until the end.
Man, even Brooke, dude, she's pretty big too. That's his daughter.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
even
it's
Brooke,
something. It's crazy, man. Because you see, like
it's an
watching
athlete thing,
WWE,
man. It's an
when you
athlete
watch it,
thing,
you
man.
don't notice it because they're all
Yeah.
big, right? But when you're next
hmm
to them, you're like, whoa.
hmm Just like I would feel small around you because I know you're tall. You got a guy at our work. I think he's only like 6'3", and I feel like a child when I stand next to him.
All right, yeah.
Uh, because I'm 5'6". Yeah, bro, I'm like tiny.
I think Cedric might be close to your height at this point.
Probably. Yeah,
Well, it happens.
yeah,
Shouldn't
it
have drank
does.
coffee when you were a kid.
I guess so. But yeah, the legend of him. So like you were a wrestling, so what are some memories you do have him as like the legend with wrestling?
Well, I couldn't really give you, like, I'm not going to bullshit you and be like, my favorite Hulk moment, because when I was getting into wrestling, even as a middle schooler or teen, he was already out. He was just a legend that would come back every so often. But he did come back for a feud with somebody when I was a kid. And I can't remember even who it was, but I remember just seeing him and then my mom seeing the screen and being like, "Oh, it's Hulk Hogan."
Yeah,
And me being like just in awe because I always heard of him and I saw him, but I never like saw him wrestle, right? I don't even know
yeah.
who he wrestled. He just came back. I even think he was a heel. It was like,
Well, he was in I believe he was in WCW before he wasn't even
yeah, yeah,
WWF, but
yeah,
he was in the competing
yeah, he
WCW.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember playing, like I remember like I had one of the wrestling video games.
I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure he was on the
Yeah.
WCW N64
Yeah.
game,
Yeah, that game was so much fun. I think it was like
and he
WCW
was on,
Thunder or something like that.
and I'm pretty sure because this is a memory from way back, but I'm pretty sure he was on Day of Reckoning as well.
Yeah, he went on to play on quite a few shows in that too, for sure.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was always, and he was just so charismatic and like badass at the same time. Like the guy looked like a biker, but was always wearing tie dye.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it was
only
fun.
one thing, brother.
But then at the same time, like he had so many, I don't know if you could call them all alter egos because there was like Hulk Mania and this and that. But like sometimes he was wearing black, sometimes he was wearing some bright ass colors. Like you never really knew what to expect.
No, but you could always knew he was coming.
I've got a bunch of WWE and WWF DVDs, and I'm pretty sure I have a Hulk one I haven't even watched, so I should probably
Yeah,
pop that in sometime.
you probably would have one with him.
A couple,
Okay.
probably, actually.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Rip.
We got we got another segment here, which I've been planning to do these for quite a while. We've never really been able to get to it.
God, this is what I'm most
But
excited for.
so
Am I the asshole?
all right. Am I the asshole? So, 31 male, recently went to a funeral for my cousin's husband. Super sad. Great guy, died young, left behind 2 kids. We're all at the reception after the service, and it's a very emotional vibe. Lots of crying, hugging, everyone's dressed in black, and someone put on a Sarah McLachlan playlist, so spirits are low. I've got this rare condition. Real talk is a thing where I'm super anxious or holding back tears. My body lets out these long, squeaky farts. It's like
No.
cartoonish ones. So while everyone gathered quietly listened to the eulogy, I let out the saddest, slowest purr of all time, like it was morning too. Dead silence. People started shifting. Someone coughed. I panicked, and this is where I might be the asshole. I turned to my cousins, a 6-year-old kid, and said, "Buddy, excuse me." He stared at me like, "What?" And then people awkwardly chuckled, assuming he did it, and we all moved on. Problem is, later on, my cousin found out, thanks to my own brother snitching, that I framed her grieving child for a funeral fart, and now she won't talk to me. She says I humiliated her son during the worst day of his life. I say I saved the mood, kept the sadness from spiraling, uh, and technically gave the kid his first stand-up crowd laugh. So, am I the asshole for blaming my butt panic on a child at a funeral, or did I save the day in the most gas-powered way possible?
To blame it on a 6-year-old?
It's a little funny, but like, yeah, for
It's
sure.
hilarious, but you're the
you're
asshole.
I would like you're a bit of an asshole at least.
Yeah, like about as much of an asshole as the one that the fart came from.
Hmm.
Wow, 6-year-old? Man, my kid would punch me.
Yeah, you're definitely the asshole.
I don't know if it's like, don't talk to them again, asshole. Like, maybe like, oh man, that was low, but like, I don't know if I'd end a friendship over it. I've had friends do worse.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe be mad at him for a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Like to think that it was right, like it was a grieving kid too, though, right? Like it's not fucking
Yeah,
just doing it to
like,
a kid. You're doing it to a kid who's like dad. He's, I know that's crazy, but maybe it's one of those
oh
reflexes. But
wow, I didn't even get that part. I just thought it was a kid that was part of the family. His dad died.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was his
Is it
dad.
that kid? Oh, imagine then you're total asshole.
Uh, yeah, I framed her grieving child for a funeral fart. So yeah, the child would be grieving.
Yeah, that's low. That is low.
Yeah,
Sorry your dad's dead. Stop farting.
you're
That's
pretty
not
much an
cool.
asshole.
Asshole.
Lighten the
100%.
mood. It lighten the mood, but yeah, like
Yeah, that poor kid's gonna carry that with him the rest with her the rest of her life. him, her, I don't know.
Probably. Yeah.
Flatulence.
Yeah, for sure. I think that is definitely the asshole.
Man, these things don't stay in my ears.
So I'm gonna take one more good hit. Do we have any final high thoughts?
Man, high thoughts. That's a good question. Did I ever tell you about the time that Cedric came up to me? All right, I just smoked 2 or 3 bowls, all younger kids asleep. Cedric is laying on the couch watching TV. I come in the house. I come and lay on the other couch. He walks over to me, and I am like on another level.
Yeah, I swear, dude, sometimes kids do know that you're like tripping
Yeah,
balls. Because I know
yeah,
sometimes when Leslie's just like, I just want to watch like Bluey or something, and you're just chilling on the couch. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go smoke. Come back in, and she does, and she was like, and read your video, you're like, whoa.
yeah. You're like, well, but anyway, he came up to me and he was like, Dad, if there's silent letters, why do we even have them? What's the point of them if they're silent? And I looked at him, I was like, I don't know, dude, and I don't think I can answer that for you. Like, I got no idea. That question is beyond my pay grade. I have no idea. And
Yeah.
he looks me dead in the eyes and he's like, but Dad, what if there's invisible letters? Set me
Whoa.
right off, man. Launched me into another world. What if he's right?
Okay, so I heard another fucking crazy one too. So you know the movie Toy Story.
Yeah,
So what happens if one of those toys actually dies? Does that kid continue playing with a dead toy?
the
And do they
corpse.
watch their yeah? Do
I
they
just
watch their
watch him
friend play
play
it?
with
Do they
the
watch?
dead
Yeah,
corpse.
yeah. It's fucking mind blowing, right?
I'm not gonna be able to sleep now.
Yeah.
What if tomorrow, every toy the kids are gonna pick up, I'm gonna be like, is that dead? Is that toy dead?
I know, right? Since I've heard this theory, I actually imagine like, because my daughter loves Toy Story. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Toy Story.
Another high thought. If your shadow had a voice, would it be mad that you only let it out when it's sunny?
Probably. But wow.
Another really cool high thought. Do you know the voice in your head has never even taken a breath?
Well, he just did. I made him.
Yeah.
The first breath ever, though. And he just told me that it was stupid because he doesn't need to breathe.
So, I think
Have you
that is
ever,
pretty much what were you
before
about
we
to ask?
go, have
Yeah.
y'all ever smoked a bowl and then just found yourself staring at something and you don't even know what you're thinking about, what's going on in your head, or what you're looking at, but you just know you're zoned the fuck out?
Dude, so all the time as a kid, I would get like so dazed and just start like staring at certain things where I'd start staring at something and I would get so like focused where I could literally like just look at that and just see that. So like say like this water bottle is like here on the table. I could like focus on it and then eventually I literally just see the water bottle.
Fuck.
That's how much I would space out as a kid.
Yeah. Huh.
Crazy.
ADHD?
Oh, fuck, 100%. 100%. I remember I was sitting in class once, teachers going, "Oh, you're not even paying attention." And I'm not going, "What?" No, so I just burst out laughing. She goes, "What?" I was like, "Ah, that seagull in there." She's like, "See, I knew you." I was watching some seagull like fuck around outside in a fucking window.
That's
I was
hilarious.
flying all like fucked up. It's like, I was like, I was just laughing.
The teacher's like, "Oh man, god damn it, I'm so
Yeah.
done with you. Prove my
Oh
fucking
fuck,
point."
man. My French teacher I got literally pity passed. It was like, don't fucking come back to my classroom. I'll give you your
I don't want to see
51.
you again.
Yeah, I'll give you your
50's a pass?
51. Our high school, yeah. Why, was your 60?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
There's some classes I failed in New Brunswick that I would have passed in Ontario.
I don't know. It's probably better that it's like that.
I don't know why. I'm a roofer. I didn't even have to finish
So,
school.
no. Well, because they all
I
make you
mean, I
think that you
did.
need it. Yeah, but they all make you think that you need to have school in a certain system, and we'll grow up in this system.
Yeah. And then the ones that didn't listen end up becoming blue collar construction
No,
workers.
they make them seem like they're a problem when it's not. That's
Yeah.
why yeah. So I do have a new series I'm starting. It's called Dusty Roads. It's a podcast. I am interviewing a bunch of people, and I'd actually like to have that maybe a teacher on explaining that kind of stuff with children and why they. I don't know. I don't agree with teachers trying to pump boys full of fucking Ritalin to calm them down, and there should be
You know who
fucking
would be good? My mom. She's
yeah.
a teacher with kids who deal with ADHD and autism.
Yeah, okay, that would actually be a good idea. I'm open, having an open conversation, 100%.
We could have old Grandma Claus on here.
Oh fuck yeah, bud. All right, so we're gonna wrap this episode 27 to come out at some point next
Next
week.
weekend.
Yep,
Or
we'll
next
shoot
week.
that. Yeah, we'll shoot that. That me and you will talk about when we're going to shoot that. Everyone have a
And
good
even
time.
tonight happening was a
Yes.
miracle because
It
Simon and
was.
Toby did not want it to.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it a night maybe when, like when you don't have your kids on you.
Yeah,
Maybe
next
during like
weekend I don't have
weeknight.
them anyway.
Well, we'll do it like we can do a weekday too.
Oh. Yeah,
We can do
like
a
every
weekday.
other weekend, do it during a weekday and then just release it on Saturday.
Yeah, we can make it where
No
we
one
can
would
film
know the
during the week
difference.
too. We can find a way to film it during the week. We can do something.
Oh yeah, I can film it anytime during the week after work.
Yeah, exactly. So I can make time too. So. All right, so everyone have a good one. We really appreciate you guys coming to check this out.
Thanks
We're
for
very
hanging out.
happy to be back. We really hope you guys like what we have planned for this show. We promise everything is going to improve the more we do it. Thanks for checking us out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, check out our social medias. We are now on Spotify and Apple Podcast.